Number 4 is the highest scored question on the entire test. Y'all got this right 94% across classes. 94% of y'all got this one correct. It says which polar equation produces a graph of a limacon with an inner loop? What type of problem is this? It's not a conic section. That would be like ellipses, parabolas, hyperbolas. Polar. Jesse says polar. Why do you say polar? Because it says polar right there. How are we going to do polar problems? Desmos. Go to Desmos and type this in. You're looking for a limacon, which they tell you here. If you see limacon, just think, in case they don't give you the added, con means with in Spanish. With a lima loop is how I described it. With a lima loop. That's how I described it when I taught you, because it might not say an inner loop, but that's how you could do it. And so I'm going 94%. I'm assuming most of y'all have the answer on their packet. What is the correct answer? The answer is 3, 2, 1. Why are y'all so quiet? You didn't, or when you checked your answers at the start of class, you didn't mark. Oh. All right. So let's just type them in. What is? Let me zoom out a little bit. Do we know what that is? Haven't taught you that one. I'm moving on. I think this is called, I think it still is a limacon, but it's a like inverted limacon, I think is what they call it. Or something like that.
Like the added is more than the initial.
Yeah, you won't have to worry. You just need to have that inner loop. What is this one? It's starting to look like a cardioid. It's still not quite. I think they called this one a dimpled limacon if they're specific. That one's getting closer, but this one, I know what this one is. That's what I was looking for before. What is this called? Cardioid. It looks like a heart, a peach, a butt, anything like that. It's a cardioid. That's a cardioid there. Cardioid. And finally, that means 6 must be, or 4 plus 6 cosine. This is our limacon with the inner loop. So the other shapes you need to know were cardioid. Cardioid is when it looks like a kind of like a heart without the point. You need to know rose. What does a rose look like? Flower. I'm not going to write that one down. What about a limnoscape? Like an 8. Spiral. Yeah, just like that. And so I'll go ahead and just to finish this up. A rose just has a bunch of petals. Looks like a flower. That's ugly. That's why I didn't draw it the first time. Anyways, make sure you know your shapes. That was number 4.